And by all about my book, I mean something about it because I haven't really talked about it yet. So before I start rambling going on, I'm just gonna read the blurb real quick. This is still a work in progress, summary blurb thing, not finalized yet, but I wanted to condense all my thoughts into a coherent group of sentences. So here we go. Charlotte is a skinwalker. She consumes the souls of animals and keeps them alive through their skins. Though it's not easy work, transforming into near replicas of everyone's favorite woodland creatures, she gives it her best, which is better than most. Charlotte is also a teenage girl, obsessed with bar burgers, her cup size, and getting through her last year of high school without strangling her pudgy-faced bully. She craves an excuse to leave her small town of Run Roads, much to the disapproval of her too perceptive mom and Xanax-addicted best friend. But when the alluring clan leader's son appears after going AWOL for 6 months, she's inexplicably drawn to him, and old memories begin to resurface. Not only was Damien the last person to see Charlotte's father alive, the man who taught her everything, her favorite person in the world, but he's also the one who holds the truth of his death. And as their relationship unfolds, they come to find out what each other is truly made of. Chills. Wait, did I even say the title of the book? Okay, the title is called Thick as Blood. Professional here. It is the first in a trilogy, so there's going to be 3 books. It's told from Charlotte's perspective, so it's first person present tense, which is my personal favorite tense. So it is a young adult supernatural romance that contains strong language, violence, drugs, some other more mature content type of things, but it's very real. It's not too graphic. The real like graphic content comes from the actual like act of shifting and transforming into an animal, because it's kind of a painful process. It's definitely very like vivid, so that's where most of that comes. Plus some people get like beat down a couple times, but it's fine. So the original idea for this story came to me in the 6th or 7th grade. And since then it has gone through probably 4 or 5 major, well, by major I mean complete rewrites, because sorry, the story has changed drastically since when I first wrote it, obviously. It's evolved into what I know it was always meant to be, and that's why I'm so happy with this version, because it feels complete, it feels real, and it gets me stoked just to think about it, to be honest. This current version I started in 2014. It was for my creative writing class. We needed a piece of fiction to work on for workshops and stuff like that. So I decided to go back to the story because I hadn't touched it for a while. I want to say probably junior year of high school was when I kind of like drifted away from it. So to go back to it a couple years later, it was a really good experience. I really got into it, especially because I was receiving feedback from other people and, people who like knew what real feedback and criticisms like are supposed to be, instead of just like my family and friends who were like, oh my god, it's amazing, blah, blah, blah. So that was nice. After the creative writing class, I sort of stopped writing it. I don't know, I did something else, I can't remember. I was like into something else. But 2016 or 15, I got back into it. Basically, something just like sparked in me, and I fell in love with it all over again. I think because at that time the ending sort of came to me. Before that I knew the ending, but I wasn't sure about it. But I don't know, something happened and it was just like, oh my god, I know how this ends, like overall. That's when I realized that, oh my god, this is gonna need to be 3 books. Like, this is just too much, and I can't handle it all in one, book. So that's when I knew where the story was going and knew how it was going to get there, like, for sure. It felt right. So basically, I wrote the rest half of the book and then went back and rewrote the entire first half because the voice and the tone and everything had changed. So yeah, since then I've just been working on it. I've taken a couple breaks, because that's just how I roll, apparently. I'm getting better though. Like, I'm fixated and I'm ready and I'm stoked about it, and I'm so excited for it to go out into the world, because it's been in my own head for so long that it's just time that other people read it and hopefully enjoy it like I do. So I don't have a release date for it yet. Shooting for probably late summer, early fall. And now Thick as Blood has its own tab on my blog, so if you want to know more about it, I have the blurb up there. I'm going to be posting quotes and things about characters and all that fun stuff, so if you want to know more, whatever, you can just go down to that, follow me. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I just wanted to introduce my first child. So there you go, there it is, Thick as Blood by Winter Canatelli. That's me. Thanks for watching, and go follow me if you are so inclined.